Hi, Bianca. Go ahead, sit down. How's your day going today?
My day's going good. I got my test done in biology class.
Yeah, were you on time today?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's what, 3 times this week we're on time?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, just like any other session we've had before this, everything that we say in here is confidential. I'm not going to go and talk about it with your teachers, with your friends, with your parents, with anything like that, unless you do tell me something that I do have to report. So those things, remember, there are, if you're going to hurt yourself, if you know of someone that's hurting you, or you know someone's hurting somebody else, those are the things that I would have to report. Is there any questions on that? No? Okay, so just like normal, it's nothing new. So I was going over some of your transcripts and stuff like that, and how are your classes going right now?
My classes are going good, but I could improve my grades right now.
What classes are you in right now?
Well, I'm in a homework helping class because I need to catch up.
So you're in our ACLIT class?
Yes.
And how's that going for you?
It's going good.
You're getting a lot of work done?
Yeah, because I've been behind lately, and it's been helping me prioritize and get all my stuff done.
That's awesome. What else are you in?
I'm in second period's biology, third period's math, and then fourth period is English.
Okay, and so those classes, you're getting all your homework done. Do you feel like you're getting enough help by the teachers?
Yes,
okay.
A lot of help.
Okay. I was like, our academic literacy class is something that I'm glad I put you in, because it seems like it's helping you out a lot with your classes and grades and stuff. Again, looking over your transcripts, doesn't look like you did so well, or you had some difficulty the last couple of years of high school. And I mean, and all of a sudden now you're getting an A and C, so you're passing all your classes. You're doing 10 times better.
Thank you.
I know I didn't have you as a freshman, but I had you the last couple of years. So I've seen you kind of grow, which is nice to see. What do you think has been the difference between the last couple of years and this year? You've grown up, obviously, and so it's nice for us to see. I'm impressed with how your grades are looking and your attendance and just everything about you right now. So what do you think has been the difference?
Well, to be honest, the crowd I hang around with, I chose to cut a lot of people off and just focus on school and God and my family. Because all my other friends, they were into all the bad stuff, not going to school, not doing homework, just straight hang out. And my mom was really strict on me, so I feel like it was my classes that changed me, growing up, church, and my family and French choice.
French choice. So what are your friends like now? Do they come to school all the time? Are they getting good grades also?
Yeah.
Do you guys do study groups together or anything like that? Or okay, that's awesome.
My friends, my best friend, he goes to Sierra right now, so he's a year older than me, and he motivates me to do better in all my classes.
Is he doing good? Did he go here?
Yeah.
Also? Oh, that's awesome. So you've got...
Yeah, last year.
I guess, yeah, last year. So he's kind of you're following in his footsteps now? Okay. And is he staying at Sierra, or is he going to transfer over to another school?
Well, I forgot what university he wants to transfer to, but yeah, he wants to transfer, and we're both in the same path of our beliefs and everything, and he just keeps me in line.
Motivated. Yeah. That's awesome. So we're getting close to the end of your senior year. So
I'm scared.
And it looks like you're on track to, as long as you pass all the classes you're in right now, which we have, I think, 3 weeks left, 3.5 weeks, something like that, left of school till summer. And as long as we keep the grades that we have right now, it looks like we're probably going to graduate.
I'm so excited, but I'm so scared. It's my family are going to see me, and I can't. I'm so scared. I'm going to cry, mess up my makeup.
No, don't worry. Everyone does it. So what are your plans after you graduate?
Well, I want to go straight to Sierra College, just like my best friend. And
So are you planning on doing summer school classes, or just jumping and waiting until fall?
I might just Summer sounds good, but I never really like considered it. I don't know. Cause
Yeah.
like I want to like do things before I have to go straight. But like,
You're gonna find a job.
yes.
Okay, that's a good idea because college gets expensive if you're paying for your books and
Yes.
parking and all that stuff. I know we kind of went over some classes for next year that I suggested you taking. I'm not sure if you signed up for those or not, or what classes are you going to be taking? You're going to Sierra, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Sierra.
Okay.
Well, I signed up for English, math, I think history classes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So English, math, history. Are you going full-time or part-time?
I want to go full time.
Full-time?
Yeah.
Okay. So full-time means that you have to take 4 classes each semester. So that's your plan after that. It was to transfer to a 4-year college, or what was your plan after Sierra?
I wanted to go to a 4-year college.
A 4-year. You'd mentioned Sac State, I thought.
Yes.
That's where I graduated from. So
Was
I'm
it
gonna back
good?
you up.
Like I'm just so like scared. Cause
It's nice. The campus is big, but it's not abnormally big. What's nice about it is you get to pick. I mean, just like Sierra, you get to pick your schedule, you get to pick your classes. What's nice is you get to know other students who have taken those classes. So you talk to teachers. Like I always went and asked, like, which English teacher should I take? Which one's the best? Because I didn't want someone that was strict or hard. And then I also knew I like to take morning classes. So I never took anything. I scheduled all my classes before noon so that I was off work or off school and back to work by like 1 in the afternoon. So I never had to work weekends in college, which is pretty abnormal for a college student. I liked having my weekends off.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
So we have to make sure that we do jump on 4 classes so we can look at your schedule for next year and make sure that you've got enough classes that you will be considered full-time so you can get yourself done in 2 years and transfer it over to Sac State, because if that's your goal, I want to make that work for you.
Thank you.
Let's see. Between now and the rest of the year, what are we going to do to finish strong? I don't want any of the, like, I got scared, I stopped doing my homework, it got sunny out, and I wanted to go to the lake, and I'm not going to do my homework. I don't want any of those to come up in these last 3 weeks, because I know some students, they do good, and then all of a sudden they'll hit that plateau, and then all of a sudden they just drop, and it's almost like, well, I was doing good, I thought I could slack off. And you don't want to do that. Yes. So what are we going to work on to not have that happen?
Well, I just want to stay motivated and just study. And if I don't want to study by myself, I'm gonna ask my brother. I have a twin brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask my best friend to help me study. I'm going to wake up early in the morning if I have to, get extra work done, then come to your guys' class and get more help if I need to. I need to talk to all my teachers and turn all my stuff in and make sure that like I'm prioritizing really with the planner that you guys provided for me. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep going because I don't want to see my grades go from A, C, C, C to like D, E, F. Like no.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to do that. So you did mention your brother. How's he doing?
He's good. He got a girlfriend. He's doing driver's ed classes. Like he's trying to get a permit. Are you doing that? Well, yeah, I need to.
So you're putting that on the back burner right now to finish school. No, that's not a bad thing. Like I mean, as long as you can get around and you don't have to have a car, do that. I was like, focus on school and then focus on getting the driver's license. I'll get there. Yeah. I was like, don't jump into that. Let's see. Outside of school, how is everything going?
Everything is going good. I go to church still. I like to draw, paint, sing. I actually joined the choir at my church. What else do I like to do? Oh, I like to do my hair. It's like different every day. So, I like to do nails.
Did you mention
poetry,
babysitting before?
Oh,
you babysit a lot?
Yes.
Who do you babysit for?
I babysit my niece, my nephew, my little sister, and they're crazy. But I feel like it's helping me kind of be more responsible to clean, cook, provide.
How long do you babysit for? Is it?
Well, my big sister and my mom, they both work, and then my twin brother sometimes works. So like, it would have to be like straight after school from like 3 to I would say like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Okay. Oh, wow. So it's an all day thing.
Yes.
And they allow you to get your homework done there.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. You put them to bed and do your work.
Yeah, or like
That's
put them
awesome.
on YouTube, you know, and then just
Okay.
everything I need to.
So there's only one more thing I kind of really wanted to talk with you about was I know we've got finals coming up, and last time we had finals, you had mentioned you had some test anxiety when it comes to testing.
Yes, I do.
So I know we hadn't really talked about it because there's been a couple months between testing and other things have come up. So I do want to go over some tips for test anxiety. I don't know if that is something you're interested in. On things that I do when I have to take a test. I currently am in my master's program. And so we don't really have tests to do, but we've got other things, assignments and stuff like that I get really nervous about. And I've learned some different test taking tips on that. So I'm not sure if you're interested in learning.
Well, can you please tell me?
So what are some things that you do right now before a test?
Well, like before a test,
They're good or bad.
The things I do that are like good or bad. Okay, so I would say that like I kind of think about like the aftermath of my tests, and I think if I don't do this right, I'm going to fail, or if I forget all the information I studied, I'm gonna fail. So what I do is I kind of like freak out. I just look at it and I'm like, that looks hard. Oh my gosh. And then like all the information just leaves. Like I'd never seen it before. And it scares me. And then I ask you guys like, oh, can you guys like help me? Like, I'm freaking out. Then you guys like, okay, calm down. You're gonna do good. And then I get that like warmness back, not like
you start feeling better.
Freaking out. I'm alone type of feeling. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the same way. Growing up, test taking was the worst thing I could possibly do. So some things that sound weird, but what do you do? Do you like like study the night before? That could actually be hurting you. So if you try to study too much right before a test, like if you're just cramming the whole night away, you're not getting the sleep you need, you're probably not eating the right meals, and putting way too much in your head, you're not going to retain the information as much. I always suggest, finals are in 3 weeks. We know it's going to be on the 29th and the 30th of this month. So maybe starting on the 20th, 25th-ish, start reading your notes. So most teachers hand out study guides. Does yours hand out study guides? Some of them? Okay. So get those study guides and don't try to do every question on it right away. Like just writing as fast as you can, because that's not how you retain information. That's just how you copy answers. Write them down really fast. Is to take your study guide and piece it out. So like, I'm going to do these 5 questions. I think math gives a pretty extensive study guide of all the chapters you've done. Same with biology. I'm not sure if they do a study guide. I think, remember your last finals? They gave you like a front and back sheet study guide, and it had questions on it, and you had to fill it out.
It was just notes, or it was like, it was like a question. And then, it was a bunch of questions on what we learned, and then we have to answer it by ourselves. So
going over those, instead of trying to do that whole page in one sitting, maybe take like half the page and do that, write it in your calendar, like on the 20th, I'm going to do, or whenever you get it, the 25th, I'm going to do 1 through 5, on the 26th, 6 through 10. That way you have more time to study through, and you're not just writing answers just to get the paper done, just to study. Another thing is make sure you're eating before. Don't come to school on an empty stomach. That's going to definitely make test taking a little bit more difficult.
Wow, I never even really knew that. Because I never really come to school and eat anything, and then test day I realized I'm so hungry.
You'll be focusing on your stomach growling and all that stuff. And then another tip that I do a lot, and it sounds really weird, because when I get nervous, my hands get sweaty. And I get real shaky when I'm writing and when I'm taking tests, especially with finals, because I know like it's your senior year. And I remember my senior year, and it's like, if I don't pass this, what's going to happen to my grades? Am I going to be able to get into college? All that stuff. When I get that like shaky feeling, sometimes I'll ball my fists up. It sounds really weird, under the desk. And like I'll ball them up, and then I'll take I'll hold it all in and then just release. And it actually really helps calm your like insides down.
That's
I don't know if it
true.
helps for you. I know it helps for me, and people like might think you're weird, but I just do it under the desk, like
So nobody sees.
yeah. Clench really hard and then release, and then take a couple deep breaths, and then also read through the entire test before you actually start answering questions, because sometimes I know for me, like there's some stuff in subjects I don't understand completely, and then there's some stuff that I just get under real quick. Go and answer those ones first. Answer the ones that you understand really, really well. That way, when you look back at the test, instead of it being 50 problems you have to do, you've answered 20 of them. Now you've got 30 left that you can spend some more time on.
Oh, I get it, because like you see more familiar things, and then you're like, oh, okay, I did this, I'm
Yeah.
good. Now let me try this, and then it's like, oh, that's too much. Let me go over here. Then, oh yeah, so, yeah.
So that definitely helps me. And then plus, like when you answer some of the easy questions, some of the wording of the easy questions might have answers that go with the harder ones, if that makes sense. So if you remember some subjects, I don't know, those are just little tips that I've used in my past.
Thank you.
So, well, it was nice seeing you. I'm really excited that we're almost done. You're going to be out of here. We don't like seeing you guys go, but we do like seeing you guys go at the same time. Thanks for making my job easier when it comes to your grades and stuff like that. We haven't had to place you in too many credit recovery classes. You've been able to turn that around. And then also, I'm going to pull you again next week. We're going to discuss a little bit more about your classes. I want you to look up your classes that you signed up for. Make sure that we do have those, that we have 4 picked. If not, we want to make sure we get another one because the classes are filling up. And then also, I want you to kind of maybe think of some ideas that you can do to avoid that like slump you were in with friends and stuff in college. Because you're not going to have me. I won't be following you to class yelling at you. You won't have your academic literacy classes sit there and be like, Bianca, get this done. Get this math done. So I want you to maybe come up with a plan that we can go over of how this is going to happen. Something that I know there's counselors on campus. There is study teams and stuff like that you can go to. You probably won't know about until school starts, but we can at least get some plans in place. That way you're not going open-handed, like just not figuring out, not knowing anything. So, any questions? Do you got your cap and gown?
Yes.
You got them taken care of?
Yes.
Okay, and you got all your tickets?
That's the problem. Like
You
I
need
have
extra.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone needs extra. So what you could do is in the time being, like we can, I know like right before graduation, some people might have extra tickets here and there. I'll see what I can do. Check back with me next week, see if I can grab a couple extra, but those things are like gold. No one wants to get rid of them. So
True.
we'll see what we can do. At least let your parents in for graduation.
Yeah,
those are the only ones that really matter. And then I will be pulling you again. So go back to class. What class are you in right now?
I'm in biology.
Okay. So you're gonna go back. You're gonna do your homework, and I will see you next week.
Okay.
It was great seeing you again.
Great seeing you too.
Bye.
Bye.